Tensions are rising in West Asia as high-stakes nuclear talks between the US and Iran have ended without a breakthrough. While negotiators point to progress, the threat of military confrontation looms large. In Geneva, US and Iranian delegations wrapped up their third round of indirect nuclear talks under mediation of Oman. The Iranian delegation was led by Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, while US Presidential Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner represented the United States. Hours of negotiations produced no deal, though mediators say important and practical proposals were advanced during negotiations on Iran's nuclear program and lifting of sanctions. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said negotiators had made good progress. He announced that technical teams will begin detailed studies at the International Atomic Energy Agency in Vienna on Monday.
We made very good progress and entered into the elements of an agreement very seriously, both in the nuclear field and in the sanctions field. We decided that the technical teams would start technical studies at the International Atomic Energy Agency in Vienna on Monday, and with the help of experts from that organization. For our next meeting, the fourth round, it was agreed that it would be held soon. I think we will have this meeting in about a week.
Without giving details, Oman's foreign minister confirmed that significant progress was made in negotiations. He said talks were in discussion on technical level that will continue next week in Vienna after consultations in respective capitals. However, according to reports just before the talks ended, Iranian state television reported that Tehran remains determined to continue enriching uranium, rejecting proposals to transfer material abroad. It claimed that Iran sought lifting of international sanctions, signaling it was not ready to meet US President Donald Trump's demands. US, meanwhile, is building pressure on Iran, expanding sanctions on its oil sales, ballistic missiles, and weapons production. Trump wants a deal to constrain Iran's nuclear program. He earlier warned of consequences if Iran refused to agree to a new deal. As negotiations continue, the US is also preparing for a military action if diplomacy fails, gathering a massive fleet of aircraft and warships in the region. According to US officials, the Pentagon has activated its first kamikaze drone unit known as Task Force Scorpion. This unit is now in operation in West Asia and on standby if Trump orders strikes on Iran.